Hi there, welcome. My name's Mary Ann. And a special shout out here to the Forever Fit folks at the Old Colony Y. We're going to try chair yoga today. And the intention of this session is most of it will be done right here on the chair. So making it accessible for just about everybody. It's a great place to start if you're a little bit newer or have never done yoga. So pull up a chair, try to clear space around you, and come on in. Rolling through shoulders, and releasing the roll, just an easy shrug. Maybe begin to notice the length of the neck, the relationship of the shoulders, and quieting through those shoulders. Let's bring some attention into the back of the neck, lowering the chin and lifting. It's also a nice gentle stimulus in the throat region, the region for thyroid. Can add a little angle to this, a diagonal, or you might want to call this the royal nod. Change that diagonal. So you really just want to be mindful, even subtle movements, just how your body responds. Continue that mind-body awareness and be very sensitive to what your body and the feedback that it provides. Not all movements are appropriate for everybody, and that's okay. We're going to try to work with options in that. Continuing just very light warm up. Going to shift forward so my feet can be flat on the floor. And then just round, if you can imagine a seated cat-cow. It's a little bit more subtle, but we're hugging in through the center, allowing the back to lengthen, and then re-extending. Creating a flexion and extension for the back and spine. And releasing, coming up nice and tall, reopening across the chest and shoulders, revolving through the waist. So let your hips stay where they are, keeping the face centered. Just wrap around the barrel of the ribs, rotating towards one side. A subtle press into the back of that leading shoulder, helping to open the front. Untwist, just brighten up through your posture. Exhale, come around the other way. Again, without force. Your twists don't have to be at a shearing force quality to be beneficial. So we're looking for those natural mechanics, releasing back. Natural mechanics for the back and spine, including twists, flexion and extension. I'm going to add a side bend by lifting up through one side. If you have any shoulder issues, you can bend that elbow, keeping it below shoulder height. Kind of sink down into that hip. You can use the outside of your chair to reach overhead. Side bend. Relax that shoulder on the inside curve. Lift it back up. So if you could hold that space that we just opened. Changing sides. Scoot over if you need to. Either bent elbow or extended if your body is at ease with that added length. Nice. And back wide. Inhale, expanding chest. Opening heart center. Kind of free up through the wrists. And then layering one hand into the other, allowing thumb pads to touch each other. You can either rest on your thighs or hold just a little higher. Some mudra, hand gesture, being open to receive. Begin to soften your eyes or even close them if you're comfortable with that. Take a moment to settle in. To settle into the space around you. The sounds, the lighting, the feel. And then quietly invite that observation closer to self. Notice how you feel. If there's any fatigue, any muscle tightness, And offering that connection of mind and body, begin to notice your breath. Where is your breathing? First, just welcoming the breath, knowing that it's perfect, just the way it is. And knowing that this observation, taking the time to observe, is a source of mindfulness in and of itself. If it feels right to you, we can cultivate that breath. A yogic breath may be described as inviting it in through the nose, the inhale, and just imagining it sweeping, expanding into lower belly, opening that space. Exhale, releasing, clearing out not just that spent breath, but negativity, allowing that open space to be refilled, replenished with a positive energy, a vibrancy. If you can, just sit with your breath 3 more rounds. You are welcome to stay in your stillness, in your space. Take breaks, sip water to hydrate. If and when you feel ready for more movement, let's bring body and breath together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms to heart. Low battery, don't fear, we'll keep going. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Reverse that, inhale, up. Exhale, elbows towards ribs, cactus arms. Movement for the shoulders, creating mobility in that joint. Again, just be sensitive to it. If it doesn't feel right to you, keep the arms below shoulder height. This time reaching forward, spreading our wings, if you will, opening between shoulder blades. And release it back out. One more inhale, up. Exhale all the way down that center line. Sliding the hands to the thighs, forward fold as we just round over the thighs, curling chin towards chest and rolling back up. Nice deep inhale, exhale, forward fold, round it back up. One more forward fold. And lift it back up. Crossing one ankle over the other thigh, coming into a seated pigeon pose. A little bit deeper stretch for the hips, closes the thighs together, and then wraps that foot around the opposite calf, eagle. If that foot doesn't wrap, just let it hang on the outside of the opposite ankle. So just notice which leg you happen to have crossed on top. Take that, I happen to have my right one. So we're going to bring the right elbow up and layer the left. So whatever leg you have on top, we'll bring the opposite arm under. If I confused you, don't worry, in the big picture, it'll all work out. It's a wonderful opener for the upper back, for the shoulders, for the hips if your legs are crossed. Release everything out. We're just going to shift it here. Step your feet a little wider. Shift forward on your chair, holding on to the sides of the chairs. Flex your feet, heels are down, a straddle stance. If you want more, walk your hands to your thighs. Don't fall off your chair, please. Walking it back up, finding just the right seating so we can come into eagle with the other leg on top. Again, if it happens to fit your body, your legs, your hips, that lower foot can wrap to the inside of the ankle. Keeping all that bright posture through the torso. Whatever leg is on top, that elbow is going to be the bottom layer with the top one. Eagle. You can back the hands up, or if your wrists allow, the wrists can stay nice and straight. Fingers into palm. I love the feel of that in my shoulders. Great opener. And release back out. Open the chest, uncross the legs. Reaching your palms down and back. See if you can reach the wrists past in the back of the chair, if you have a back. Nice. Yeah. Soften through the shoulders. Just going to shift position here a little bit. I'm going to take my left leg long. My right knee is going to come over the chair. So most of that right thigh is on the seat now, while the left leg is open away from the seat. See if you can make connection to the floor. It depends on your leg length. You're going to offer the arms out nice and wide. Virabhadrasana, warrior. You can bring the gaze past that right wrist. An option here, if you would like to add movement, rotate the front arm up. Sweep the back hand around as if you're going to draw back through a bow and extend out. Exhale, reaching forward, drawing back. One more, sweeping. Nicely done. Reversing warrior, front arm reaches up. We're grounding down through that front hip, relaxing the back shoulder, freeing up chest. As you exhale, bring that front arm right over the thigh, side angle. You can lift and extend, top hand. Release back up, offering one more reverse warrior. Nice job. As we change sides, come through the center. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, bowing head and heart, forward fold, round. So tuck in, roll up the spine. Exhale, lead with the chest extending, curl in, chin to chest. Stack the back up. One more, forward fold. Beautiful. Keeping that height, soft shoulders. Change sides, so you just need to shift on your seat a little bit. Now I have my left thigh taking most of the seat. Right leg extends out. And then just find the right balance so that you feel well supported. Sometimes it helps, like what I just did, take your hand. We like for that bent knee to track over the ankle. Nice, extending arms out. Virabhadrasana, warrior two. A strong grounding pose, if you could imagine, from the waist down, being heavy and grounded towards earth, allowing for the lightness, freedom of movement in upper body. Optional here, you can just hold, stay in your warrior, or turn that front thumb up and use the archer movement, drawing back. So the rotation is through the waist. Notice how the hips are staying steady, continuing with that grounding, like a port in the storm. I think I got one more of these. Reach it out, lifting forward arm. Sense of exaltation, a salute to ourselves. Exhale, forearm over the front thigh, side angle. Really emphasize the lift, the extension. You can spread those top fingers wide and just feel that heart space widening, clearing that opening for receiving joy. One more reverse, lifting up. Level it back out. Let's return to our forward position. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, reverse, reach it up. Exhale, bend the elbows towards rib, cactus arms. One more. Just going to stretch the back of the upper arm. If your palms can meet comfortably, bring them together. Otherwise, keep the hands separated. Bend the hands behind the head, bringing that openness into the triceps. And reach it out in front, kind of spread behind those shoulders. And open that chest one more time. Lovely. And back through. In a comfortable place on your chair. If you prefer, you can take a moment and slide down onto your mat. Clearing breath. Can I open and close the jaw? Soften the face. Begin to let go of any tension. Quieting the gaze. Allow, if you will, a moment to pause, to let your body and your mind reconnect, to let your body absorb the powerful benefits of your yoga practice, the twists, the invigoration, the deep breaths, reoxygenating. Relax the shoulders. Just let the weight of the arms kind of melt down. If you're able to, think about slowing your body systems, the rhythm of your breath. Let a sense of ease and gentleness wash over you. Allow yourself to lean into the rhythm of the breath wherever it is, welcoming that life-giving, taking in prana, life force, energy. Three more mindful breaths. Ever so gently blink your eyes back into your space, into your light. Bringing our practice full circle. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms to heart. It is with a full and grateful heart that I bow to you, my friends. Namaste. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.